For the Google Science Fair, I chose to experiment on how Hooke's law applies to springs and how they react under pressure. My question was, how does the mass of a weight affect the displacement of a spring? To predict the outcome, my hypothesis was, if the mass of the object increases, then the displacement of the spring will increase as well. In order to test my hypothesis, my procedure was to hang a spring on a hook, attach an object to it, then measure how many centimeters the spring stretches down. I experimented this by utilizing 3 different springs which carry a handmade bucket that holds the object. For my items, I used a tennis ball for 50 grams, water for 100 grams, rice for 150 grams, and a lacrosse ball for 200 grams. I accurately weighed these items on a scale and measured the original length of each spring. My first spring was 3 centimeters long and had a spring constant of 0.41 centimeters. The spring constant represents how stiff a spring is. As the mass of each object increased, the change in length of the spring increased too, but there's only a slight difference due to the lack of elasticity the spring has. The second spring contained a lot more elasticity, which caused for it to have a greater change in length. Its behavior was a lot more distinct compared to how the other springs reacted under pressure. The heavier the objects got, this spring stretched down a significant amount of centimeters. Finally, the third spring was similar to the first spring. It slightly moved down as each object was added. Even though both springs have a difference of 2 centimeters in their original lengths, they have a similar spring constant, which shows that elasticity matters. Overall, my procedure proved my hypothesis correct, and taught me on how each spring has its own properties that causes it to behave differently under certain circumstances. Thank you for watching.